Well, you asked for more, and you asked for clarification. Geno Adventures. The economy, cost of living, Colombia 2024. Part 1, I showed you how inexpensive it is to live here, where I live, in this small town, and everybody thinks I'm out in the middle of nowhere, right? Well, that's not exactly true. I am exactly 3 minutes from the town square. I'm 5 minutes from the hospital. Small town, yeah, 7,000 people, sure. 15 minutes to 60,000 people. 3 hours to 1 million people. Where do you want to live? You want to live where there's 1 million people and they might kill you for your cell phone? If you're in the wrong neighborhood? I mean, and that whole kill you for a cell phone thing is not everywhere on the planet in some city. It's specific areas where you just probably wouldn't want to go anyway. Or if you do, you're local Lucas, as my wife would say. So, that being said, yes, $200 for an electric bill on the coast. I get it. Cartagena, you're in the Caribbean. You're running an air conditioner 24/7. Yeah, that'll cost you $200. That same air conditioner in Connecticut or Maine or someplace like that or Florida, my God, would probably cost you, I don't know exactly, $500-600 a month. So, yeah, and are there different levels of Strata 6 is the highest and the richest, and they get charged the most? And Strata number 1 is almost living on the street, but nobody lives on the street here. I mean, in the whole town of San Hill, I bet you there aren't 5 homeless people. And if there are, you can't see them. I don't know. Maybe they live under the bridge and don't ever come up, but there's no homeless encampments. So yeah, I'm paying for about a Strata 3 or 4, which is upper middle class. In the country, sure. Would I live in Bogota? I don't think so. Would I live in Medellin? No, I don't. I mean, that's just not my style. I'm not a city guy. I like the country. This isn't exactly the country. I can hit the biggest hotel in town with a rock from where I'm sitting. Okay? So, yeah. My utilities this month were $19.75. My health insurance was $40. And that's, I mean, I don't pay for anything. The care is good. The care? No, it's not the Mayo's Clinic. But they're not going to let you die in the street either. And who knows? They might even be better than the Mayo Clinic in some respects. Okay? There's no copay. I don't exactly know. Well, I do know. My wife took me to Nueva EPS and signed me up, and I started paying, and I have full coverage at 73 years old, health insurance. And like I replied in the comments to somebody, if I have a heart attack right here at 73 with all the heart problems I've had, I'll probably be dead before I hit the ground. So I don't really care. I'm not sure I want to go from San Gil to Bucaramanga in an ambulance down El Pescadero. If you didn't have a heart attack, you'd have one doing that. So, anyway. And this whole danger thing. What's the matter with you guys? Oh, my God. Yeah, would you go down, would you go to Compton in LA at night? Would you go to Bogota and have your phone on a stick and not expect to get robbed? No. You just have to it doesn't matter whether you're in Colombia or you're in the United States or wherever you are. You have to freaking pay attention. Well, there's a lot of people that like to kill you for your money. There's a lot of people that like to kill you for your cell phone. But they're not all in Colombia. They're in New Mexico. They're in Florida. They're in Wyoming. They're in California. They're in London. They're in Madrid. So come on, guys, get a grip. If you live here and have experienced some horrendous, horrible thing, well, yeah, let me know. But don't be telling everybody on the planet how dangerous it is when it isn't any more dangerous than any place you can live in the United States, okay? Including out in the country. Now, there's places you don't go. You don't go to the Pacific Coast. Why? Because that's where all the drug traffic is, okay? You want to be dumb? Go to the Pacific Coast. See how that turns out. You won't get killed if you don't go. You know, ride your bicycle in Bogota on a Saturday evening with your phone on a selfie stick and see what happens. You won't have a good outcome, okay? I don't even run it on a selfie stick here in this little town. Who knows? There might be somebody who want to go by and snatch my phone. Don't give them the chance. So protect yourself. But don't spoil the beauty of this country for other people. It's a nice place. It's a safe place. Where on God's planet can you ride a bus every day and not fear for your life? I mean, I do it here all the time. There's places in Colombia you wouldn't want to do that. There's places that there's still guerrilla warfare and that whole thing. My God, the president's a retired guerrilla. Yeah, no, so that's a whole nother story. So anyway, the cost of living is very inexpensive here relative to the United States, Europe, places like that, okay? Just is. It's called Geo Arbitrage. You take dollars and you buy a lot of pesos and you live happily ever after. And when that quits working, color me gone, Gonzo. But it doesn't appear that everything's getting horrible at the same pace. So why would you know? I mean, I don't get it. I get really frustrated with people that come on here and go and rant and rave about how dangerous something is. You know, and I really like guys like Pax. Pax comes out and he tells me how the cow ate the cabbage on the health insurance thing. Well, that's fine. I'm not a health insurance expert. I just know what I pay. I know where I got it, and I know how it works because I've been using it for 3 or 4 years. So there you go. Life is good, but I've said it 100 times. This ain't Kansas, Lucy. I mean, my wife's been gone for a couple of days to see her grandkids. I'd love to bop down to McDonald's and get myself a sausage sandwich, a sausage biscuit. You bet I would. But you ain't going to find one here. So you better just eat healthy, stay alive, and live long. God bless you guys. I love you all. I really do. And I'm sorry if I get a little frustrated sometimes, but my life is so good. And I think sometimes just people are jealous. So God bless you, man. It's the first day of the rest of your life. And I'll see you on the flip side.